So Allonzo just finished up a great pro day workout, a lot of threes, a lot of dunks. How are you feeling right now?
I feel great. I feel I got to show a little bit of everything in my game, what I can do and how I translate to the NBA level.
We've been watching a lot of pro days, and some of them have had a higher energy level than others. It looks like you really came out looking to show something today.
I really want to come out and have high energy, really go out here and show what I can do, and kind of even bring like a competitiveness level to the workout. You know what I mean?
Some big names here in the gym today, working out with you and also helping you, coaching you, and also in the stands. What was it like, being evaluated by so many top, NBA decision makers?
It's cool to get them all in the gym and get to see what I can do, and see, what my strengths are. And then, I got a great group here that's working with me, teaching me things and trying to get me ready for the next level.
What were some of the things specifically that you guys were working on in terms of the drills or the game situations that you guys had it today?
Just how the game is played today. So with a lot of space, using pick and rolls, making shots off of spacing and things like that. So just trying to feel our way out and find ways to translate to the game.
Was it helpful having two former NBA players leading the workout, and Will Bynum and Rasheed Wallace?
Absolutely. They have a lot of knowledge, and they've done some great things in their careers that they can share with me and teach me a lot about the game. And then also Thomas Scott, also leading the workout, who's been around the NBA for a long time and done a lot of player development stuff as well as being a coach. So I'm being led in the right direction by a good group of people.
How has the pre-draft process treated you so far? What are some of the things that you noticed? Anything surprised you in this process?
Nothing surprised me. I love it, actually. I love the game of basketball. I love the work. So it's my only job right now. I get up, work, and continue to work and, get after it day by day. So I'm really enjoying this process.
What can people see from you in these workouts, this pro day, that they didn't see from you at Arizona?
I think my athleticism. I think a lot of people thought we're questioning it. I'm not sure why. But if you see what I did at the combine with what I was able to jump vertical-wise and, how I can, play within the flow of offense and drills and dunking the ball and being explosive, I think I can really answer that question. And then obviously a lot of people know what I do scoring the ball. I do that about as good as anybody in the country if you go look at my numbers and my stats. So I think people are getting a good look at me, how I translate to the NBA level.
How much have you been watching of the NBA playoffs, and what are some of the things that you've noticed?
I'm a student of the game, so I love to watch basketball and study basketball. And watching the games, I've been seeing just how much the game is being played differently now, with a lot of switching, playing with a lot of space, a lot of beating your man off the dribble one-on-one. I think it's things that show that I'll translate to the game well.
We all love watching Kevin Durant, James Harden, Steph Curry, but are there any role players that you've kind of enjoyed watching in this playoffs or during this NBA season, guys that you try to take away from a little from their game?
A guy like Eric Gordon is like a perfect example for somebody I can really watch and really study and see how he fits in with the team and can be a threat offensively and and do different things defensively with switching and all that stuff, how the game's being played today. So I've been watching him a lot, and as well as a lot of other players.
How important is it for you to get drafted really high?
How important is it? Everybody wants to get picked as high as possible. That would be, that's what everybody would want. But for me, I understand it's not about that. It's about going to a place that's the right fit for me and allow me to have success right away and bring something to the team, that they may need and allow me to have a role.
What's the biggest thing that'll stick with you 5-10 years from now? From Sean Miller, something that he kind of instilled in you that is going to be with you at every practice, every game that you play?
I think just the daily preparation and the daily drive to continue to get better. That was something I already had, but I think that's where me and Coach Miller are very alike in our daily approach and how much we want to continue to get better, and where it's a never-ending, relentless pursuit to keep trying to find ways to get better and find ways to sharpen everything. So I think that's one of the things I love about him. I think that's where we're very similar, and it's one of the reasons why I decided to go play for him.
What was it like being identified at such a young age as a top prospect? I think you're maybe the all-time leading scorer in Nike EYBL history, which is been some good players that have gone through that competition. What was that like, at such a young age?
Just allow me to learn how to adapt, how to deal with expectations, and how to take, being at my lowest point and being at my highest point, and never get too high, never get too low. So I know how to be steady, and I know the daily grind of continuing trying to get better and to live up to being a player. So I love the game of basketball, so I'm going to continue to work at it and try to perfect my craft as much as I can and be the best version of myself I can be.
Great stuff, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.